Should I get a selfie?
Should get a selfie. Okay. I feel like I'm sending it to. Okay.
Oh, you didn't.
Okay.
Did you get logged in?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness, someone else logged in.
Does anybody want to pass out flyers? Do you want to do half? Or?
I'm supposed to be taking pictures though.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you good. Do you want some flyers? Okay.
Come on. Just to the right of Abby. So Abby's volunteer. Right, holding the top sign? Yeah. Just to the right.
His salary is, what is it? $8,000? Like, I don't think there's a bunch of credit.
You joining us?
Ish.
So let me get you a little, Oh no, this is a chant list.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Well, it'll take more than a little. It'll take more than a
semester or two.
Anybody want some flyers?
Which one you want
to pass out?
Sure, I'll pass out some flyers.
Okay, bet.
You look familiar too.
Really?
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, you don't look familiar to me. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Salaries high, tuition too. Drop from the top, it's overdue. Salaries high, tuition too.
Drop from the top, it's overdue.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Drop from the top, it's overdue.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Drop from the top, it's overdue.
Faculty wages, it's alright. Faculty struggle, that's not right. Faculty wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right.
Faculty wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right.
Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right.
We unite, students rise against your cuts and against your lies. We unite, students rise
Against your cut and against your lies.
We unite, students rise
Against your cuts and against your lies.
We unite, students rise
Against your cuts and against your lies.
Chop, chop, chop.
Tuition's got to drop.
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 Budget cuts, that's a scandal.
Give a damn.
That's a scandal.
We know you don't give a damn.
Welcome everyone, we are Students for a Democratic Society. We are coming out today to speak out against it. We encourage everyone passing to join Students for a Democratic Society and speak out against the mishandling of Auraria Campus budget crisis. We are all here from different institutions, and not just those who can afford to keep up with the outrageous and unjustifiable tuition hikes. You may have noticed yesterday that you now need IDs to enter the building. This is just another attempt by admin to privatize a public university and shut out anyone who isn't a paying customer under the guise of safety. When faced with our confrontation, the administration will try to blame Tabor or state funding, while in the same breath refusing to take a pay cut when some make as much as $850,000 and have their housing and cars covered out of our tuition.
That's not right.
As we hear from our speakers today, we will learn why admin cannot hide their greedy agenda behind the state and about our attempts to unveil their lack of transparency.
Hello, fellow students. My name is Sol. I'm with Students for a Democratic Society. I'd like to begin this speech by giving you a simple question to think about. That is, what is the purpose of our university institutions? Personally, I believe the sole purpose of these institutions should be to give our youth the excellent education that they deserve. That seems like a very reasonable ask from an educational institution. However, if you ask our fluid administration, they would wholeheartedly disagree with you. They believe our universities exist for profit. The top 1% of CU Denver personnel make, on average, $532,000 per year. The president of CU, Todd Salmon, rakes in a salary of $850,000 a year. Michelle Marks, Chancellor of CU Denver, takes $400,000 per year from your tuition, not to mention her $25,000 and $15,000 housing and vehicle stipend. I'm not sure about all y'all, but $25K would easily cover my rent, and $15K could buy me a few new cars every year, and I don't make anywhere close to $400,000. This is the administration. They say all the right things in the press and to our faces to give the illusion that they care about our education while they laugh behind our backs, giddily playing with a mountain of gold like they're cartoon dragons. This irresponsibility has direct effects. The bottom 10% of CU personnel toil for only $35,000 a year, which is about $5,000 less than Chancellor Marx's stipends alone. In an expensive city like Denver, that is a starvation wage. These individuals are often forced to work multiple jobs and slowly work themselves into the grave. Also, a few at the top can live in a luxurious house, drive a new car, and take a few extra fancy vacations every year. To solve the budget crisis, we say chop from the top. Chop from the top!
Chop from the top.
Regarding faculty, administration has decided to place an even heavier burden upon our educators. They wish to not fill positions left open by retirement and resignation, move classes online, and increase class sizes. These actions render instruction much harder than need be. We have all had classes that are comprised mainly of busy work, where we ask ourselves, what the fuck am I even learning in this class? Well, that is the end result of prioritizing profit over education. We demand prioritization of our education. Chop from the top. Finally, again, despite the massively overpaid administration, CU Denver has told us that they have been forced to raise our tuition by 5% this year. For the fall 2023 semester, Colorado residents now pay, on average, $11,406 for 12 credit hours. With tuition hikes, many students are being forced to take on long hours at work to make a dent in their massive student debt. Even if our educators were appropriately prioritized, we cannot learn under these conditions. These policies are simply and objectively unsustainable. We demand our tuition go towards providing all campus workers a living wage. We demand the needs of our educators be addressed so they can effectively instruct us. We demand that secondary education be affordable and call for an end to the prioritization of profit over learning. We demand
Year after year, the administration are being paid more and more, $850,000 a year, while our faculty are being paid less and less. Administration gets to live lavishly like CEOs off of your tuition, while more of your classes are being pushed online. Faculty is having to basically outperform each other in order to keep their jobs, and our quality of education is going down as the administration's budget is going up. This isn't a budget crisis. This is a budget circus.
Woo!
Hey, admin, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, admin, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, admin, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, admin, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, CU, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Hey, CU, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Hey, CU, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Hey, see you, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Our next speaker is going to be Hasyam, and Hasyam's going to speak about the student retention rate and why it is not a reflection on the amount that we're spending on administration.
All right, can everyone hear me? All right. Making cuts to the university's education departments, beyond just being unprincipled and counter to the purpose of the institution, is a risky, dangerous move by admin. Because of low state funding over the past decade, UCC relies on tuition, on our money, for more than 2/3 of its annual budget. So, to keep its funding, the university has to retain students and increase enrollment to fulfill its purposes. We're already witnessing the effects of the budget cuts on departments. More classes are moved online, offered to begin with. Only new infrastructure in the world, dorms, health wellness centers, whatever, it won't help if students don't see getting an education here as being worth their money. Slick advertising won't help either if students enroll and then a year later decide that they can get a better education somewhere else. In fact, when these projects are pursued while faculty workload increases, when students have fewer options for their education, they become wasted money. I don't know about you, but I'm here because I can get a degree here. I can go to the gym or live in a cramped apartment anywhere else. Cuts to educational departments risk reducing enrollment, even if it solves the short-term budget crisis while preserving the too high salaries and travel perks for administrators. When enrollment goes down, so does the university's budget. You see that connection? If CU keeps cutting from departments, they risk creating another budget crisis in just a few years. Maybe they'll make more cuts to departments then and create another budget crisis after that. Maybe they'll wise up and make the serious cuts to administrative expenditures, including their own salaries.
Thank you.
But why wait till the situation gets worse when they can stop the waiting now and make the needed cuts today? Jump from the top!
From the top.
Jump from the top!
Jump from the top.
Jump from the top!
Jump from the top.
Thank you, Hasyam. Hasyam makes an excellent point about the retention rate for students. You know, when you think about the acceptance rate at MSU, at first glance you might think, wow, they really value education and want everyone to get education. But what they actually value is money, and they value robbing poor students dry. Metro will have such a high acceptance rate because they want students who really want an education to attend, who really think they have an opportunity here, and as they go more and more in debt, they just can't stay in school anymore. And Metro's okay with that so long as they're continuing education, and the retention rate reflects on that. The retention rate, however, doesn't reflect the bloated budget that we're spending on the administration here. And so, very glad you chose to speak on that point. We say no to debt and fees. Education should be free. We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We say no to debt and fees.
I gotta keep doing this.
We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Salaries high, tuition too. Jump to the top, it's overdue. Salaries high, tuition too.
Jump to the top, it's overdue.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Jump to the top, it's overdue.
State
did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Our last speaker at this location is going to be Jake, and Jake is going to speak about why this affects all of you as students, as faculty, and the importance of joining and uniting with us on this cause.
There we go. I'm sure you've heard over and over again about how bloated our admin is and the lack of transparency that they've had. But you could also be asking, why do I give a shit? I'll tell you why you give a shit. Because your schedule is so fucking busy that the reason that you need to work a job, like me and my partner here, until 3 in the morning is so that you can afford to go to a class that got cut and got put online. Campus needs have been ignored for too long. Do you know how much admin gives to Roddy's Corner in the Tivoli? None! Nothing. Tuition hikes are wrong. Tuition hikes they've hiked our tuition for freshmen, and then they comment on our Instagram post trying to separate us, but we need to unite. Students against that admin. I've heard from faculty members who work multiple jobs. That ain't right. But thank God that the Auraria Police Department gets a brand new $27.5 million police station. All that we need, right? So they can play more World of Warcraft in the library.
Crazy.
This affects you, this affects me, this affects all 33,000 students and commute on this campus. What's going on? We demand...
The only way that we can get solutions is if we unite together. That's right. So the last thing I can say is instead of asking why am I so poor, why can I not afford tuition, why can I not afford rent, I want you to ask why am I making them so goddamn filthy rich? That's right.
We'll take a left once we get to the Tivoli. We'll go forward towards JSSD and just keep up with us. Some of us have walked this route before, and so just follow the person in front of you. We'll take it nice and slow. If you start too fast in the back, shout. Slow down, tighten up, and we'll do just that. If our chambers honestly just want to bring the wagon with us, we can table on the go with that thing. And if anyone wants to throw their backpack in there, that'd be okay. Can you trust them? If you need a chant list, we have a bunch of extras. This is a great way to get involved. Let's do it.
know. So. That I am unsure of. Do we have a petition?
We have a petition and the QR code. Yeah, it should either one of those should take you to a website.
I'm marching with you guys.
Oh, okay, bet.
Fight back! Fight back!
Is to blame.
The ingredients that have bloated so it can be heard a little easier. So, faculty layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Tuition hikes, that's a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Faculty layoffs, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Cuts to services, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Parking's outrageously expensive, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Can't afford my tuition, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Students aren't paid enough, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Workers aren't paid enough, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Faculty layoffs, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Cuts to research, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Cuts to research, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Overworked faculty, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Overworked faculty, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Regents rich, students poor, we won't take it anymore. Students rich, regents rich, students poor,
We won't take it anymore.
regents rich, students poor.
We won't take it anymore.
Turning loud, folks. Metro State, why can't you see? Education should be free. Metro State, why can't you see?
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university, education should be free. Metro State, why can't you see?
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university,
Education should be free.
at a publicly funded university,
Education should be free.
CU Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university,
Education should be free.
Metro State, why can't you see?
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university,
Education should be free.
state funding, six low, where did all the money go? State funding is six low,
Where did all the money go?
state funding is sinking low,
Where did all the money go?
salary high, wages low,
Where did all the money go?
tuition high, wages low,
Where did all the money go?
tuition high and wages low,
Where did all the money go?
state funding is sinking low,
Where did all the money go?
open meetings, no more tricks, we're tired of your politics. Open meetings, no more tricks.
Tired of your politics.
Open meetings, no more tricks.
Tired of your politics.
Open meetings, no more tricks.
We're tired of your politics.
We say no to debt and fees. Education should be free. We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Sick and tired of the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
I'm sick and tired of the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We're sick and tired of the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Been standing up against the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
MSU, why can't you see?
Education should be free.
So we're going to start with a weird one on the bottom. It's going to take us a test drive, so it's going to be a little time.
Oh, take the street.
All right, move to the street here. Never mind, we'll try the weird one since it's going inside here. Chop, chop, chop. Tuition's got to drop. Chop, chop, chop.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition high and wages low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition high and wages low.
Where did all the money go?
All right, so we're going to take it inside. We'll use just our outside voices without the mic, and we'll make our way through so they can hear us inside. Careful with the signs.
I should.
Brought back a lot of our points today, like, oh shit. No, it's not that way.
I would have tried to do the same, but
Should be good with one door, right? No, I'm good, but I appreciate the offer. Jesus Christ.
Keep that energy as we go through here.
Oh, sorry.
Tuition's got to drop.
I could have been ahead of Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we'll be going to the North Building. Just join us this way. If you're students and you're sick of these tuition hikes, if you're sick of paying this much for education at a publicly funded university where you should get tuition-free attendance like the rest of the world has, then join us on this march. It's time we call for some steps into the future. The way they're running the budget is definitely backwards and old-fashioned. It's got to go. It's got to go in the dustbin of history. So we say, hey, admins, you can't hide. We can see your green side. We'll continue marching this way. Hey, admins, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, admins, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Admin says cut back. We say fight back. Cut back.
Fight back.
Cut back.
Fight back.
Cut back.
Fight back.
Cut back.
Fight back.
Cut back.
Fight back.
Cut back.
Fight back.
Budget cuts, that's a scam. We know you don't give a damn. Budget cuts, that's a scam.
We know you don't give a damn.
Tuition hikes are a scam.
We know you don't give a damn.
Faculty layoffs, what a scam.
We know you don't give a damn.
Tuition hikes, what a scam.
We know you don't give a damn.
Budget cuts, that's a scam.
We know you don't give a damn.
Faculty layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Faculty layoffs, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Tuition hikes, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Parking prices, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Parking prices, what a shame.
Greedy
Oh, shit.
admin is to blame.
Faculty layoffs, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Overworked teachers, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Regions rich, students poor. We won't take it anymore. Regions rich, students poor.
We won't take it anymore.
Regions rich, students poor.
Take it anymore.
Salaries high, tuition too. Chop from the top, it's overdue. Salaries high, tuition too.
Top from the top, it's overdue.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Top from the top, it's overdue.
Salary high, tuition too.
Top from the top, it's overdue.
We say no to debt fees. Education
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university.
Education should be free.
Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Michelle Marks, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We say no to the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We say no to the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Alright, so same as with the Tivoli, we'll just go inside one of in here.
Slow down.
Oh, we're going inside. We'll stop in here. Yeah. All right. I appreciate the impassioned let's slow down. Oh, can you guys smell the popcorn? Goodness. These are actually, so stuff has been, we didn't anticipate the whole amount of time. I think it's the first month of Christmas, so I think we should keep moving good sake of it. A long time.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Do you
It's
need
like
a
25 minutes left.
Oh, no, cool. Anybody else need a chant list?
Yeah, until like the hour mark.
Hey, we have extra chant lists.
Look,
Anybody else interested?
Look one. Look one.
Okay, you all good? Half the speech you say? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I will maybe step our way through here. Okay. All right. See you, Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Start from the top, it's overdue.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Jump from the top, it's overdue.
Salaries high, tuition too.
Jump from the top, it's overdue.
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition high, wages low.
Where did all the money go?
Salaries high, wages low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition high and wages low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition is low.
Where did all the money go?
Chop, chop, chop.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Tuition's got to drop. Tuition's got to drop. Tuition's got to drop.
That's it. I thought I meant to say that in my head.
The mass is cold. This man was like, well.
Dare to win.
Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
All right, and so we're gonna take these campaign demands to Michelle Marks' office so she can hear them. We'll go this way. We'll stay nice and nice and tight. We don't really have enough numbers to take the streets, so stick to the sidewalk, folks. But if you're a student walking by here and you're wondering what the heck's going on, we'll organize students standing up against these tuition hikes, the way they treat our faculty, and the way they prioritize our budget. It's certainly not prioritizing students or faculty. It's prioritizing the president of your university who's making almost $1 million off your back. And so we say that's messed up. All right, so join us. All right. Chop, chop, chop.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
See you, Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
We're sick and tired of the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We're sick and tired of the debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Standing up against debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Students united against debt and fees.
Education should be free.
See you, Denver, can't you see?
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university.
Education should be free.
We say no to the debt and fees.
Education should
layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Faculty layoffs, what a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Tuition hikes, what a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Tuition hikes, what a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Tuition hikes, what a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Busy crosswalks, what a shame. We'll keep the energy going. Hey, see you, you're no good.
You should.
Hey, see you, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
See you, Denver, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Hey, see you, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Chop, chop, chop. Tuition's got to drop. Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
Chop from the top.
Tuition's got to drop.
Okay. Faculty layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Faculty layoffs, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Tuition hikes, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Parking prices, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Students can't afford a house, that's such a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
A future with no housing, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Workers can't afford children, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Overworked teachers, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Overworked teachers, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Tuition dependence, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Tuition dependence, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
A budget crisis, what a shame.
Greedy admin is to blame.
Pass the microphone to Shane.
Hey, what's up? Cool. My first time doing it. Alright. Salary high, tuition due. Top to the top, it's overdue. Salary high, tuition due.
Jump from the top, it's overdue.
Salary high, tuition due.
Jump from the top, it's overdue.
Salary high, tuition due.
Jump from the top, it's overdue.
State funding is sinking low. Where did all the money go? State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Admin says cut back. We say fight back. Cut back.
Fight back!
Cut back.
Fight back!
Cut back.
Fight back!
Cut back.
Fight back!
We say no to insanity. Education should be free. We say no to insanity.
Education should be free!
We say no to insanity.
Education should be free!
Family wages, it's alright. Faculty struggle, that's alright. Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right!
Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right!
Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right!
turned out to be a rule in this. You can participate, that's a real role in this. You know, it takes the people united to make things happen, and that's what it's going to take to make this happen. That's what it's going to take to win a tuition freeze. And we can win a tuition freeze because they gave us one during COVID, during a time of extreme economic uncertainty. And so you better believe that now we deserve a tuition freeze more than ever in a period of stagflation. I know students are hurt. I know I'm hurt. And there needs to be a change. And the students aren't alone in this. And so I'm glad everybody's here. But it's more to the point of transparency. You know, we've been looking into this issue for some time, for some months. The SDS has been researching this, and they do not make it easy. They don't make it easy to find out how much these people are making. And where the budget process for these universities is intentionally obscurative. It's intentionally obscured. Even faculty, we've spoken to faculty who are researchers themselves, who are familiar with how to pour over this kind of data, and they have expressed how difficult it is to find the information we need to find. And so what we need is a clear picture of where they're spending the money they're getting from the state. I think that once we begin to get a clearer picture of what's going on, it will become apparent that the kind of lip service these universities are paying to having affordable and accessible educations are just that, lip service. Let's see the real picture of what's going on at the university. Let's see where their real priorities are at. If it's students and faculty, I'm pretty sure we understand that's not the case. And so what's been revealed already is quite a bit troubling. You know, Todd Salmon, president of the university here at CU, makes $100,000 a year on top of a housing allowance, on top of a car allowance, and the sort of things that workers like you and I could only dream of. You know, talk to a lot of student workers on campus, ask them if they have a housing allowance. Yeah. Ask them if they think they'll ever even own a home. Right? That's the kind of economic uncertainty that we are in. And this is why we need to stand up and fight for what we deserve, like a future. You know, our very existence, the education of future generations of Coloradans is on the line. Because our universities are increasingly becoming not public institutions of higher education, but places in which you consume, you purchase a pre-employment program, right? And that's a reduction of what higher education is capable of being. So we need transparency, now more than ever. We need transparency so that we can understand what the disparity is between the executives and everybody else that makes the university run. The bloated administrative faculty, who have themselves multiplied in the last few years, need to be cut down to size. We need to understand the trends of these faculty, of the growth of these departments, the trends of the growth of their salaries, and those trends need to be reversed. There's been a real disparity. CU members Michelle Marks here, in addition to Todd Salmon, you put their two salaries together, and what you get is more than 30 of your average workers at CU. You tell me if that math adds up. If 30 workers, you know, do enough work that they're about the same as the president and their chancellor, that ain't right. We know for a fact that ain't right. We know that the workers on their campus that make it run deserve at least a dignity, a dignified life, a house, enough money to have some children. That's not a crazy thing. That's something people used to have in this country, but they've slowly taken away from us. So we need to wake up to what's happening and oppose it. Stand up as students and oppose it. Stand up as faculty and as community members and oppose it. Bring everybody we possibly can into this struggle and oppose it. Because that is when we'll make this change. That is when we will join places across the world that have already won higher education as a right for people. Countries far less rich than our own, states far less rich than our own. There are countries with less money than the state of Colorado that have secured this right for their people. And so you got to be asking yourself, why not me? Why am I being gouged out of my future to pay for something I deserve? To pay for a university education that the people already built here. The university's been paid for. Let's get a clear picture of what kind of funds they really need, because I'm sick and tired of seeing people pay golden paychecks on my back. That's right, on your back too. We're paying golden paychecks. We're minting millionaires in this building, and it's costing us the very future of our generation. And it's that serious. I ain't being dramatic, it's that serious. And so we got to get up and get involved. It's important that we understand our role. I think we're united can make change. You know, students have power, workers have power, and exercise together. We have a whole hell of a lot of power. We have the power to change the situation. To reverse the budget circus and to take these clouds down a notch. Take a pay cut, Michelle Marks. Take a pay cut, Todd Salmon. Because we're sick and tired of these tuition hikes. Your salaries won't come off the backs of struggling students anymore. And I'm going to call it funded the tuition increases, things like that. And another excuse that they bring to us is you shouldn't be taking this argument to us, you should be going to the state capital because they're not giving us enough money. And yeah, to an extent we agree that the state's not giving the school enough money. And one of the main reasons is TABOR. If you don't know what that is, it's the Taxpayers' Bill of Rights that Colorado has. I'm pretty sure we're the only state that has it. But it's what makes it so hard in Colorado to raise tax money, to spend tax money that has already been raised. I got a ballot yesterday, and one of the measures on the ballot is whether we should spend the $32 million in tax revenue we got from tobacco last year, or just give it back to the cigarette companies. And everyone in Colorado, or I don't know if that's countywide or statewide, but everyone has to vote on that. And people don't like voting to raise their own taxes, so they're likely going to vote to send that money back. Money that could be going to fix our roads, to improve our education system, things like that. Things that are reasons why Colorado is so far behind many other states that are even less wealthy than us. In fact, Colorado is consistently in the bottom 5 for state funding education, higher education, K-12 education. A stat that I saw the other day, you'll notice it's second to last. So 49 out of 50 states is how much funding we use for our education. That's how much we prioritize our education here in Colorado. Right. And so yeah, administration is right. This is a statewide problem. This isn't just about our school. But we say our school needs to join us in that fight. Go to the state and have them give us more funding. Go to the state and have them increase taxes, increase tax money that's going to higher education. But instead, CU, MSU, CCD, even APEC spend $10,000 a year on a conservative lobbying group called Colorado Concern that is actively lobbying to decrease tax revenues, to implement campus bans, other conservative policies that are actively making the campus less funded and just the worst place to be in general. We said that ain't right. Instead of funding these conservative lobbying groups, we said they need to be funding lobbying groups that are going to push to increase the money that's going to the education system that's going to our school. We don't want to privatize our schools even more. We don't want to be paid directly into the defunding of our education, the worsening of our education, the higher workloads of our faculty, the larger classroom sizes, the more online classes. We're directly funding that with our tuition that's going to conservative lobbying groups that fight for things like this. We said they need to be open about these groups that they're lobbying for. They need to start lobbying for things that are going to improve the school, improve the livelihoods of students and faculty.
I can't help but feel that there's a great big vacuum noise coming up from those upper floors. And I think you can really feel it today too. All the money on our campus seems to end up in the pockets of the people up in this tower. And I didn't come here to make millionaires. I came here to get an education. And I don't see Todd Salomon teaching my classes. I don't see Janine Davidson scrubbing the floors or taking out the trash. I don't see Chancellor Marks teaching my classes, doing academic research. No, the people who really make this campus run are the students, the workers, the professors. The people up in this tower really don't do anything. So why do the people in this tower make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year? What they'll tell you is that they're the noble captains of a great ship, that they steer our campus and guide us in the right direction. But if that's the case, they're doing a pretty shit job. Because more teachers are being laid off, tuition keeps rising, more classes keep moving online, we're getting larger class sizes. I don't think that those are signs of a healthy or successful campus. And more important than anything else, the students here, the faculty, the workers, they can't even afford to go here anymore, let alone live in the city. So you see the disaster in it here. If nobody can go to school here, nobody can work here, then nothing can happen here at all. The budget crisis here on campus is not for a lack of money, because all the money keeps ending up there.
You're right, drop from the top.
And all the while, as our administrators are blowing our tuition money on advertising and lining their own pockets, well, that's not what we're looking for. We want a damn refund. We started this with Michelle Marks, CU President Todd Salomon, NSU President Janine Davidson, all their bureaucrat colleagues to turn off that damn vacuum and take a pay cut. Take a pay cut and invest that money back with us. The students, faculty, and workers who really run this campus. In other words, I am saying, chop, chop, chop. Tuition's got to drop. Chop, chop, chop. Tuition's got to drop.
Excellent job, Harriet! I just wanted to point that out to one point. I believe these transformers at APOD meetings where students' concerns and students' voices were being actively repressed. So that's what we're paying them to do, I guess, which is insane. I don't stand for that, and I don't think anyone does. So we're going to have Carl read our demands, and we will not stop fighting and escalating until our demands are met. Take it away, Carl!
Testing. Awesome. So, we heard a lot of really great voices today, over in campus, over right here, and I hope we're speaking loud enough for them to hear us. Is that right? Yeah! And in case they don't hear us today, and they don't hear us tomorrow, we will be here. And as much as we can, we will fight. We will fight every day. We'll fight for every word on this list of demands. And I'm going to read this list of demands. Demand the following from CU's administration. Cuts to the university must occur first and most heavily at the top of the university's administrative workforce. That meeting where budget cuts are currently being planned be open to the public and be advertised far ahead of schedule. And our faculty jobs be protected from these cuts and
top, the top. We say no to debt and fees. Education should be free. We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
Salary high, tuition salary high, tuition
Shot from the top, it's overdue.
salary high, tuition
Shot from the top, it's overdue.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
Metro State, can't you see?
Education should be free.
We unite, student pride, we unite, student pride,
Against your cuts and against your lies.
we unite, student pride, against your cuts and against your lies.
Sorry.
Family wages, it's alright. To struggle, that's alright. Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right.
Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right.
Family wages, it's alright.
Faculty struggle, that's not right.
We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
We say no to debt and fees.
Education should be free.
At a publicly funded university,
Education should be free.
at a publicly funded university,
Education should be free.
salary high, tuition too.
Shot from the top, it's overdue.
Salary high, tuition too.
Shot from the top, it's overdue.
Salary high, tuition too.
Shot from the top, it's overdue.
You say cut back, we say fight back. Cut back,
Fight back!
cut back,
Fight back!
cut back,
Fight back!
cut back.
Fight back!
Hey, admins, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, admins, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, admins, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Chancellor March, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Todd Solomon, you can't hide.
We can see your greedy side.
Hey, see you, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Hey, see you, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Regents rich, students poor.
We won't take it anymore.
Regents rich, students poor.
We won't take it anymore.
Regents rich, students poor.
We won't take it anymore.
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Alright, we're going to need a kind of confusing one on the bottom where you count. But it is not a normal count. And so pay close attention on the bottom where it says the repeat. And so college educators.
Your job will be 1, and then I'll say we are the 6, and then you'll say 2, and then I'll say a little bit louder, and then you'll say 3, and I'll say we want our school back, and then you'll say 4, and then I'll say don't stop it until we, and then you'll say 1, and then we'll restart the count from top there where it says 2, a little bit louder, and then we'll repeat at the top. Don't get twisted, we'll practice this each time. Alright, so we'll start it off with a 1, so give me a 1. We are the students.
2.
A little bit louder.
3.
We want to school back.
4.
What's happened us 2 weeks?
5.
We are the students.
2.
A little bit louder.
1.
We are the students. A little bit louder.
3.
We want to school back.
4.
What's happened us 2 weeks?
1.
We are the students.
2.
A little bit louder.
1.
We are the students.
2.
A little bit louder.
3.
We want to school back.
4.
What's happened us 2 weeks?
1.
We are the students.
2.
A little bit louder.
1.
Alright, cool. That's pretty good. Y'all had it. Didn't even need one try. Alright. State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
State funding is sinking low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition high and wages low.
Where did all the money go?
Tuition high and wages low.
Where did all the money
Education should be free. At a publicly funded university. Education should be free. At a publicly funded university. Education should be free. Metro State, why can't you see? Education should be free. We're sick and tired of the debt and fees. Education should be free. CU Denver, can't you see? Education should be free. I'm sick and tired of the debt and fees. Education should be free. Budget cuts, that's a scam. We know you don't give a damn. Budget cuts? We know you don't give a damn. Budget cuts? That's a scam. We know you don't give a damn. Budget cuts? What a scam. We know you don't give a damn. Tuition hikes? A real sham. We know you don't give a damn. Tuition hikes? What a scam. We know you don't give a damn. Faculty layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Faculty layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. Faculty layoffs, that's a shame. Greedy admin is to blame. So we'll kind of return to where we were when we started this whole ordeal. What a good action, I'll say. Thank you all for joining us out here. I'll pass it back over to our MC Gerald, who'll close us out.
Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks also to the new people. This is your first option. Thank you everyone for carrying the signs, being loud. It's crazy. Some of us are like music majors and we have to be out here screaming about the tuition hikes. That doesn't seem very pro-education. If they handled the budget better, maybe that wouldn't happen. So I think we should close this out with an ultra golpe at the end of every one of our actions as Students for a Democratic Society. We close with an ultra golpe, which comes from Colombian revolutionaries. It means another blow, because every action, large or small, is another blow at the systems that oppress us. So everyone, raise your left fist. We're just going to punch the air for this one. So on the count of three, we're going to say ultra golpe. 1, 2, 3.
Ultra golpe!
Democratic Society, and if you're tired of the budget crisis, you think education is a human right, should be free, come join us in North
1607.
Come join us in North 1607 at 6 p.m. on Thursday if you think education is a human right. Thank you.
I just wanted to say something real quick. Y'all got me in the itch to speak. I haven't spoken in a minute. I'm just going to say a few sentences. My name's Shane. I'm a former CU Denver student. I stopped going because I couldn't afford it anymore. So I just wanted to say that you have nothing in common with some motherfucker making $800,000 a year. Nothing at all. Admin will try to lie and be like, oh, we have the best interest in mind and we want this and that. No. People. Sometimes we get criticized like, oh, you're creating an us and them environment. Damn right, it's us and them. Alright? We have nothing in common with this class of parasites. Alright? That is the administration of these universities. So, unless you make $500,000 a year, that'd be pretty crazy. Come join us. Join your side, the students and workers, SDS. Woo!
Dare to struggle, dare to win, right?
Let's give it one last dare to struggle, dare to win, and then feel free to talk to people. It's good to network at an event like this. And you can figure out how you can get involved with SDS if you're interested. We have a couple faculty here. If you're a faculty person that's looking to get more interested in fighting for a fair deal, you can talk to them too. And so, I'll do dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
We're gonna win, people. Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
Woo. And we're gonna win it. Thanks.
You know how to save it?
Shoot.
So when you end it,
Okay.
it's gonna say, yeah,